G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So with Season 1 coming to an end in, as you can see, 12 hours. I thought I'd jump in and try and get my ranking up above 2500. So I got to rank 9, tried out a whole bunch of Great League teams, some with very little success yesterday and the day before, so I've dropped right down in ranking. So I'm going to jump in to Master League and see if I can get my ranking above 2500. So I've got 12 hours to do so, so let's give it a go. So let's see what we get matched up against on the lead. A Garchomp, which is not ideal, so I think what I'm going to do is actually switch this into Dialga. So I think the first one's going to be a bait, so let's see. And it is, so it's Samtoon bait, which means that it's going to drop my defense, but that's fine. This second one I don't think is going to be bait, so I will actually shield this up. Let's find out. No, it is Samtoon bait. So that means it's probably going to... They're going to throw another one? No, so they just Samtoon me twice, so that's interesting. Let's see what comes out now. So I'm going to Iron Head. So they're going to obviously have to shield that up, and I'm going to be able to Iron Head a second time, am I? Yes, I am. So that's absolutely perfect. So it does mean that I can, I'll burn both of their shields, I imagine. Let's see. Yeah, so burn both of their shields there. I'm going to let this timer count down because I want to be able to switch out if I, well, sooner rather than later. So, and let's throw out the Metagross there. So they should switch this out, which I imagine they will be doing shortly. Let's find out. Yeah, so they'll switch that out. So I'm going to actually throw in, obviously, my Giratina for this. So I'm going to go straight up Shadow Ball. So they're probably going to Blizzard, which, depending on how much health this has got, I might let that go. Can I get there? So I'm going to let this Blizzard me and take me out in one shot, which is questionable. So I am actually going to charge here. So the Togekiss is going to come in with energy charged, although it didn't actually have a go. So happy days. And that's game 1 done. I really thought the Togekiss would have had some charged energy there. It didn't, so happy days. So really glad to get that Shadow Ball off. Would have liked to get another ominous wind off as well, but not to be. So and still managed to get the win. So happy with that one. So I'll jump in using the same matchup, same line of 3. Togekiss does seem to be a huge component of the Master League now. So it does seem that everybody's running Togekiss now, which is why I've got Metagross. If I get Togekiss on the lead, it's not ideal for me. But we'll have to see. So if I get Togekiss on the lead, I do like to burn shields with Giratina, but it is a difficult one. So I assume they're going to switch this out into their own Dialga. Let's see. So they're not switching this out. So let's just straight up Shadow Ball. We'll see if I grab a shield here. I'm kind of hoping I don't get a shield here. Oh, and I don't, so that's really good for me. So this should be a Blizzard, so I am actually going to shield this up. Oh, so it is the Surf Bait, so that's fine. So I will Ominous Wind here, so they did good job on getting the Surf Bait there. Let's see whether they shield this up or not. And they haven't, so Oh, and I got the boost, so that's really good for me. So what I'm actually going to do is throw the ominous wind here. Because they probably will have to shield this up if they don't shield up a... Yeah, so if they didn't shield up the... Oh, and I've got a second boost, so that's really good for me. I am actually going to burn this second shield, because... Yeah, this is absolutely insane. Getting double boost on the Giratina is going to absolutely, well, wreck them, let's be honest. So... Second ominous wind there, and I should be able to get to another ominous wind. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm just thinking what I should do here. So I think what I'm going to do is throw in my own Dialga, and I really hope they... Oh, and they can get to it. So they're probably going to Draco Meteor me here, to be completely honest with you. Oh no, say Thunder. So they're running Thunder and Iron Head, so neither of those are great moves against the Dialga. So let's see what they've got. So what I'm actually going to Draco Meteor them, and this is not ideal against... either of my last two, so I probably should have stayed in there and let them fast move farm me down, or charge move me, because this is going to be... Yeah, and that's brutal. So I may have that's probably cost me this game, to be completely honest. Let's see who can get there first, and they... Oh, wow. 1 HP and got the win. So that was a poor decision on my part, to be completely honest. Shouldn't have swapped that out. Should have let them try and either charge move me, well, fast move farm me down, or swap out. So, actually, to be fair, had they fast move farm me down, they still could have flamethrowered off at the very start, and it meant I wouldn't have been able to, and I would have had reduced damage from the Dragon Breath. So that probably was the right move, as it turned out. So I'll jump into the next one. To be honest, I think I got pretty lucky there. I shouldn't have used my second shield on... Well, yeah, probably shouldn't have used my second shield on the Giratina, even though it did get double boosted. So, and very lucky that they had the... so very lucky that they didn't have Draco Meteor on there. Oh, so this is not so good. So they've swapped out. So they're obviously going to have... Oh, Landorus. So that's an interesting one. Let's throw the charge move. So ideally, I would like to keep a... Ooh, so I will shield this up because it's going to be, well, Rock Slide. Ugh, so they've Rock Slide baited me, so that's really bad. So the second one they probably will... Let's see if I can get here first. So I will shield this up as well, because otherwise they are going to one-shot me. Let's see. Oh, and it's Rock Slide bait again. Are you kidding me? So absolutely smashed me there. So I am actually just going to try and charge them down, which I managed to do. Let's see what happens here. So thankfully they're going to be... so I'm going to Iron Head here. Let's see what they do. I'm hoping to grab their last shield. If I can grab their last shield, that's okay. And I can, so happy days. Oh, and I wasn't meaning to Iron Head. I wanted to Draco Meteor. That's really bad. So that's really unfortunate on my part. Let's see what happens here. So I'm fully expecting a Draco Meteor when I come out. So I have to throw out my Metagross, because at least it will resist it slightly. Yeah. So the... Yeah. It's not ideal, this, but I mean, shields are down, so let's find out. So they shouldn't have any energy on their the dragon in the back, so that's okay. So if I can get to, and they've quit the game because they can't get to their blizzard in time, so happy days. So there's game number 3 done and dusted. So we'll jump into the next one and see how we go. So getting okay leads here. So the worst, well, I'm just trying to think of what the worst lead I can probably get is. So there are a few bad ones, so they will probably switch out of this, so we'll see. Yeah, so we've both, so a match with Dialga here. Let's see what they do. So I will shield this up because I should be able to get to a second charge move before they get to, let's see what they do here. So they should shield this up as well. Let's find out. So they have, which is good for me. It'd be interesting to see whether they go for another Iron Head. Oh, so I was managed to charge them down, so that's interesting. So I'm just going to throw this charge move here, and I should have thrown the Draco. What am I thinking? So I guess I just had a little bit of a panic there. So let's, obviously I'm going to throw straight back out to my Giratina here. So they've got a few in the bag, so I don't think they have enough for a Blizzard, so I'm going to let this charge move go through. Yeah, so it is just the Surf bait, so that's good for me. And they managed to switch out on my charge move, so that's really good on their part. Let's see what comes out. I'm hoping it's still something weak. Nope, it's definitely not something weak to my moves there. So unfortunately so I'm not going to shield this one up. Let's see what they do. I'm really hoping that it's, yeah, so it's just the body slam, so not very effective. So I'm going to throw my own. Yeah. So the next one I probably will shield, I think, just because, so they've shielded this up, so I'm going to do the same, because if they take this out, that's really not good for me. Oh, so it's just the body slam bait, which is really bad. Let's see if I can get to the, yeah, so managed to get there. So I needed to get to the Meteor Mash before they could get to, there. And I need to be able to swap this out as quickly as possible, which I can do. And then now I've got to try and get to, yeah, so they've thrown the Surf, so it's not a Blizzard, which is happy days for me. So maybe they're only running Surf on the Kyogre, because that's not going to be enough for them. And then they've quit, because obviously I'm going to get to my Shadow Ball before they can, so happy days. So there's game number 4, I believe, done. So I'll jump in and let's see how we go. So game number 5. So doing okay so far. So one of those games I got really lucky. So that Heatran in the back caused me a few problems. So I really shouldn't have won that game, to be completely honest, but managed to get really lucky there. So Melmetal in the lead. So another popular lead choice. Let's see what they do here. I'm guessing they may switch out on the charge. So they have switched out on the charge, which is fine. I do have a little bit of extra energy charged up, so that's absolutely fine. Let's see what they've switched out to. Oh, so that's bad. So what I should have done here is switch to my Dialga. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. So they're probably going to save up a couple of superpowers. Yeah, so definitely the move here is to switch to my Dialga. Let's see what they do. So I think what I'm actually going to do is let this go, because if it is the superpower, it's not, it's just the body slam. If it is the superpower, it's only going to do neutral damage to me. Let's see, can I get there before they do? I can, so really happy with that. So if I can burn both of their shields here, I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah, so managed to burn both of their shields. And I'm not going to shield this up, and then I'm going to come in with the Dialga and farm this thing down. So I don't want their timer to run out, and it probably will. Obviously it will. This one I will shield up because I think it's going to be the superpower. Yeah, and it is. And then I'm going to switch out because they're probably going to try and back-to-back superpower me. And so I won't shield this because obviously it's reduced damage. Oh, and it's a Thunderbolt, so that's interesting. So they're running Superpower and Thunderbolt. So I'm actually going to... So this is a questionable move here, but I'm actually going to Ominous Wind. Let's see, because I really wanted the boost, but that was probably a silly move to make. Oh, and they've... bugger. So they managed to... So I'm actually going to not charge this at all because I don't want... I'm going to fast move farm them down because then I can switch out into my Dialga against the... Oh, so this is not so good. So what's it going to be? Body Slam. I'm going to let this go. Earthquake. So yeah. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. So I managed to... Let's hope I can get this down. Let's go. Question is it going to be Earthquake? Or is it... So I'm going to shield this up because even if it's an Earthquake, it's going to absolutely wreck me. And even if it is, I can fast move farm this down and then Draco Meteor on the Melmetal. And happy days. It's just got no health left. So... And then I've got the charge move also on the... Oh, wow. Okay, so I didn't actually realise they had a third Mon in the back. Let's see if I can get to my Draco first. I can't. I really should have. Should have thrown the Iron Head. Really should have thrown the Iron Head there. Because this is probably... Oh, Shadow Ball. Oh, so it's not enough to KO. So that's really lucky. So I don't know what I was thinking there. So I do have the charge move left on the... Let's see, so their one little fast move is probably gonna... Oh no, so it took it out. Managed to farm up the energy on the Giratina in the back there, which is really good. So had I known that that was the case, I would have just thrown an Iron Head on the Reggie, the Melmetal, and then stuck with the Draco Meteor for the last one. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I mean, got pretty lucky there. Managed to pull out the win. I did have the Giratina with enough charged energy in the back to throw one on coming out. So happy days. Let's have a look. So managed to go 5-0 there. So really happy with that one. Well, I mean, can't, yeah, very happy with that. Made a couple of mistakes. So I'm not really sure why I'm getting a Metagross here. That's a really interesting one. So I'm still, yeah, so there must be some sort of mistake in terms of, Season 2 maybe, or maybe you can still catch... Oh, so it jumped. Terrible throw. So if you're looking for some great throws, I'll put a link in the video now. Not great throws, excellent throws. So if you want to improve those, the way to do it is in another video that I've shown. Why does it keep jumping? It just does not want to get me a throw bonus, does it? So I'll link in the description. Oh well, put a link up now. So click somewhere on the screen, and you can have a look, see what you want to do, and how to improve those excellent throws. So, and again, it jumped. So had that not been a ridiculously large circle and reset my circle size, I would have got no throw bonus at all. So I don't know whether to bother with this thing to keep throwing at it to try and get decent throws, or just give it a berry and, well, give it a raz. And so right thing to do was be persistent with the jumpy thing, and get 20 candy. So happy days. Let's see what sort of CP it is. I mean, 14, 11, 11. So not great, not horrible either. And let's see what that does to our rank. So obviously I'm trying to get last ditch effort to, in season 1, to get above 2500, just because obviously I have been above 2500 because I am rank 9, but I want to sort of finish the season above 2500. So happy days. So as you can see, 2465, so that did take me up a reasonable bit. So obviously I didn't actually battle against anyone that was hugely, well, not hugely, but anyone that was much above my level. A few more higher ranking people would have been good, because that would have boosted me up a little bit more. But I mean, 5 wins, can't complain there, really happy with that. So yeah, so what I might do is end this one up and jump straight into the next set of 5. Now, end of season 1, so I'm trying to boost myself up above 2500, so I'm going to be jumping into another set of Master League battles, and I'm going to be running Giratina, Dialga, Metagross. So let's see how we go. So season 1, like I said, come to an end. Like to finish above 2500, just because finishing in rank 9 level is quite nice. So let's see who we get matched up against, and let's hope we get some good leads. We'll see. So this is not a good lead. So what I might do is actually switch to my... Yeah, so I'll switch to... Oh, so this is okay. So they were probably expecting... So I'm not going to shield this up. They were probably expecting the... Ooh, so it doesn't do too much damage, so fine with that. Probably expecting the Dialga switch in, to be completely honest, because they did switch very, very quickly into the Machamp. So what I will do is hopefully get another... Yes, so got the second one off, so that's really good. So they're either going to have to shield this up or let this go down. So, they've let it go, so they don't want to double shield, so they've wasted all that energy. So what I'm actually now going to do is let my timer go a little bit, and now I'm going to switch in the Dialga. So that's the play there. So it'll be really interesting to see what they have in the back, and as you can tell, I'm quite happy with the situation because its Dragon Breaths will be resisted. So I'm just thinking, should I shield? I'll shield. So it's only going to be the Dragon Claw, which is going to do neutral damage. Let's see what they switch into. So they've switched into the Melmetal here. So this is GG's right here. So I'm not going to shield this first one. I'm going to leave this in. So I think what they're probably going to do is shield up here. Let's see. Oh, so they've got to their second charge move before I could. I'm actually going to shield this one up, because the only way they win this game is if they somehow take this out. If they switch in and get their... Oh, so they did shield that up, so that's good for me. So I will just go straight for the Shadow Ball, and we've tied again, and they've managed to beat me with the CMP tie, which is frustrating, but I mean, it is what it is. So let's Shadow Ball away. So Shadow Ball at this range will go close, so I might just undercharge. Well, I say that and then fully charge, so I don't need to undercharge, so that's fine. So I will swap this out as well, straight into the Dialga versus them, which is fine. Let's see what they do here. So they'll Dragon Claw me up, will do neutral damage, absolutely fine. So I think what I'm going to do is charge them down, and then I'm going to throw straight into the Iron Head. I probably should have just thrown the Draco there. because Draco, although, yeah, so they're going to be within range of the Iron Head as well, so happy days. So there's game 1 done. So that worked out pretty well. I guess they were probably fully expecting me to swap straight into the Dialga there, but obviously when someone's running a Dragonite in the lead, they're going to definitely have a Dialga counter waiting to go, because what other choice do they have? So let's jump into the next battle and see how we go. So I'm really hoping again, well, not again, because that was not a good lead for me, but I managed to win the second match, which was fantastic. So I fully expect them to be swapping straight out here into a Dialga. So let's see what they do. So straight out. Oh, so that was probably not a great switch for me, because they're going to threaten with the superpowers here. So I think I'm going to probably not shield the first one, and we'll see how this goes. Just because I think this is too early to be throwing the... Oh, and it's an Earthquake. So that's even worse than the superpower. Earthquake. Okay, so that's pretty much game over right there. Because they've got the Earthquake, I'm going to have to shield up this next one against the Metagross. And this is going to be bait. 100% has to be the bait. But they know I'm not going to... Yeah, so I'm never going to not shield that, and they're going to bait me again, I'd imagine. And I just have to shield this up. I have no choice, because if it is the Earthquake, I'm in trouble. And of course it's the Body Slam bait again. So let's see what they switch to. Of course they're going to switch to the Kyogre here. So I think what I'm going to do is just the only chance I've got. So they've surfed me, which is interesting. So the fact that they have Surf is, yeah, so they mustn't be running Blizzard as well, too expensive to have both, so they've shielded that up, so that's good. So I've got the second shield there. So I am going to Shadow Ball now, and try and get them very, very low. I don't actually want to take them out. I want to try and get their timer up, which is not going to happen. I'm just trying to think of what I can do here. So there's not much I can do. So I think what I'm going to do is let this... Oh, I don't even know. So I'm going to have to switch this out straight away. So thankfully they are... yeah, so this is bad, real bad. So get the Earthquake off here. It won't KO, but it will take them very, very low. So possibly, oh, so it will maybe KO. So now's real interesting. So do they have enough energy? Who get there first? And it's me. Oh, happy days. So that works out really, really well, and I really escaped with one there. So that's, so that's really, really lucky. Being able to get the ominous wind bait really helped me out, but to be honest, I don't feel like I deserved the win there. I think they outplayed me, but I'll take it. Really happy to get the win, but to be honest, probably didn't deserve it. So let's jump straight into the next one. We'll use the same party. It's doing quite well for me. So I haven't come up against the Togekiss in this set of 5, and that's what the medals there. That's what the Metagross is there for, but we'll see what happens. So I don't want to see a Togekiss on the lead, but we'll find out what we get. So let's see what the lead matchup is. Oh, so it's the first mirror set in for this one. So I should be doing all right here because I've got the 100%. So let's see what they do. And can I get one extra in? I can. So I will shield this up. I'm really hoping they do not get the boost. If they get the boost, then I'm in trouble. If they don't, then I'm okay. Let's see how we will go here. See if they get the... they shield this up, so they should shield this up, which they do. Happy days. So no boost for me either. So I will shield this one up as well. So sometimes what people do here is they will swap out now on let's see how we go. Hoping to get a boost would be real nice. And then it is a race to the neck. Oh, so they didn't actually shield that up, so that's interesting. Oh, and I've swapped out to the wrong thing. They're going to one-shot me. So that's real bad. So I wanted to swap out to the Dialga there. Yeah, so that's really bad. Really, really bad. Ooh, awkward. So I've got the shield up. Let's see what they do here. So I think if I can get the second shield, I'm absolutely fine with this, actually. It'd be better not to get the shield, to be honest. Oh, and I got the shield. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, obviously, I've got no shields left. They're probably... what are they going to do? Let's see. So they're going to rock slide me, which is interesting. So they're probably going to try for another rock slide. So I don't think... I'll get to... Ooh, so this will be really close in terms of rock slide range. I think I might just survive, so I'm going to try to smash that Metagross. So I didn't survive. So they're probably now going to be switching out. Let's see. So I did try to Shadow Ball, but it wouldn't let me. Oh, that's frustrating. So I don't think I'm within rock slide range, which is probably good. Oh, wow, very, very close, though. So we did CMP tie there. Let's see what happens. Oh, and I did get to the ominous wind, so that's really good. Let's see what they've got in the back. So I'm going to switch this out straight away because I do not want them getting to... the question is, when do I pull the trigger? So I had to pull the trigger there because they were looking for, I imagine, the Draco Meteor, because they didn't get to an Iron Head. And I think this should be, oh, it's not within range. It's not within range. Oh, that's real close. So this is going to come down to the wire here. So are they going to get there? So they're going to superpower me. And then, yeah, so this is taking me out. Nothing I can do here. Yeah, so superpower, and then they'll be one-shotting my... oh, Giratina, it survived. So that's what the debuff does. So I was really expecting to lose that one again. That was so close. Made a big mistake there in the middle when they switched. When I switched into my Metagross rather than my Dialga. But as it turns out, it's probably okay to do that because they only... Ominous Wind. If they had a Shadow Ball there, that would have been GG's. Like, yeah. So on the mirror match, it's a hard one. And then I left them with a shield. Then they shielded up the Earthquake. Yeah. So not a great game there. Managed to get pretty lucky with the Giratina at the end there to survive with 1 or 2 HP. Like mad. So really glad I had a hundo Giratina there because that potentially made the difference. So I'm going to jump straight into, I say straight into the next one after I finished talking away, but let's jump into the next one. So see what we get. So again, I'm hoping, obviously like everybody does, hoping for a decent lead. Let's see what we get. So this is a decent lead because this is the only thing in my lineup that is... so that's interesting. I wasn't 100% sure what they were going to throw at me there. So the question here is, if let's see what they do here. They may shield, they may not. If they don't shield, they probably does mean they're throwing the superpower straight up, because they're not worried about this. Yeah, so they're definitely going to be throwing superpowers now. So I am going to shield this first one, and I potentially will let the second one. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's Earthquake. So really glad I did shield that up. Let's see if they get to another one. Oh, the question is, do I shield this up or don't I? I am going to shield this up. Oh, and it's a body slam bait. Oh, God. So really good on their part. So they've burnt both my shields there. So now let's see what they do. So I don't expect them to shield here, which is fine. Oh, they did shield, so that's really good for me. I'm going to do the same thing as... So what I might do is jump out now. So they're going to switch as well. What are they switching to? So I'm going to Ominous Wind to start with. Hopefully I grab that second shield. So this is not ideal for me. Let's find out what they do. So I do grab that second shield. So I don't know whether I'm within range or not. That's the big question, isn't it? Am I within range? No. So I should be able to get to... No. That's what happens when you're greedy. When you're greedy, you... So I'm going to... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So this is not good at all. So I shouldn't have brought out... What was I thinking bringing this out? I should have really been bringing out my Dialga here. Let's see what they do. Actually, I'm hoping that I can get enough energy here to throw an Earthquake. So when this... let's see. So they might switch straight out here, and they do, and they throw straight into their charge move, which will be the Flamethrower, and this will end me. So that was a really bad... Yeah, really bad on my part. Really bad play. I should have thrown into my Metagross rather than the Dialga. I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah, so deserve to lose that one. Good game on their part, and we'll jump straight into the next one. Let's see. 24.59. So all these people seem to be slightly below my rank. Oh, so this is a really good lead for me. So I think what I'm going to do is obviously, let's see what they do. So they'll probably switch out, I'm imagining. Okay, so that's interesting. So they're not switching. So I'm not going to shield this up. It'll probably be, yeah, Rock Slide, which is fine. Maybe. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure on what's going on here. So yeah, there we go. There's the Rock Slide. So it probably means that they're going to, no, get a second turn at it. No, they're not. Okay, fine. So it did no damage, so I'm assuming they lagged out there, and it's lagging a lot. So I don't actually know what's going on here. Really hoping mine actually does do some damage, so they'll probably be able to throw into a second Rock Slide straight away. Maybe not. Let's see. So they're obviously lagging out, which is unfortunate for them. Let's see what comes in now. So to be honest, this is GG's right here. They can't. Yeah, there's too much. If they don't shield this and they're not attack. Yeah, if they've lagged out here, unfortunate for them. I will swap into my Dialga, but I mean, I might as well just throw some Ominous Winds here. I've got a whole lot of energy. Try and get the boost here, just to make doubly sure that if it stops lagging for them, that I can manage to get the win. Never know what they have in the back, so let's see. So they've started attacking now. So they've actually caught up, which is okay. So I'm actually going to throw another Ominous Wind, throw into my own Dialga, and at this point they'll probably... so I'll shield this up. I've got two shields, I might as well. It could be the Draco Media. It's just the Thunder, so didn't need to shield that up. So they'll have Thunder and... so this one's an interesting one. So I'm going to let this... obviously, I have to let this go for a little while. But I'll let the... yeah, this is over. They know this. I know this. So even if this is the Earthquake, I'm just going to let it go because I want my Giratina matched in here. And getting all that lag and being able to... Yeah, so this is really unfair, really bad on their part, really unfortunate for them because obviously lagging out and losing 1.5 Pokemon is just really, really annoying. And I really look forward to... I will shield that up. I might as well. Won't let them see what I have in the back. And I don't want to be that guy that wins without using his shield. So yeah, really sucks for them there. Because there's not a whole lot they can do. Well, there's nothing you can do about that. So interesting that they decided to stay in with the... interesting they decided to stay in with the Machamp and then get the lag. So I don't know why they would stay in with the Machamp and then... but, I mean, it is what it is, and managed to get the win there. So, managed to get 4 wins. Let's see what it does. It should error me here. Yeah, there we go. And so 4 out of 5 wasn't bad, and that brings me to 9 out of 10. So that's pretty good. Let's see what that encounter is. Oh, Litwick. So actually, I'm quite happy with that one. Litwick is really cool. I'm still looking for a decent one. So, and I've not evolved one yet, so really happy with that. So obviously throw the Pineapple Berry on there, get a few extra candy. Let's see if it attacks. So I might as well just throw there. Managed to hit it on the bounce with an excellent, so really happy with that. And the link to those excellent throws is down in the description, and so you can practice those and absolutely smash them out yourself. So let's see what the IVs were for that. Pretty good, 15, 14, 13. So happy with that. And that may be up there with the ones that I can evolve. I do have enough candy to do it, but I was just waiting for a really good one to be able to evolve because, as you can tell, I don't have that much candy for it, so I won't be able to evolve a whole bunch of them. Just the one for now, and want it to be a good one. And I mean, I've seen them now, both the evolutions, so it's already ruined my decks in that respect. So I've seen 1, caught 0, so I can spend as much time as I like waiting to get one. So yeah, I'll wait until I get the perfect one, and then I'll give it a go, or wait until I get absolutely sick of it. So let's see what happens here. So 24.65 to beat. Let's see what we go to. 24.92. Wow. So that's 4 wins there. Really happy with that. And getting me really close to finishing Season 1 above the 2,500. So another set of 5 should do that. So that's 9 wins, 1 loss. So that's a really good run. Really happy with that. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.